Good day. My name is Lorenzo Cabalia, and today I will be discussing the tool known as Geographic Information System. A Geographic Information System, or a GIS, is a computer-based mapping tool that is used to analyze geospatial data by allowing users to capture, store, analyze, and manage data attached to specific locations around the world. This can include data on physical features like terrain, vegetation, and bodies of water, as well as data on human activities such as population density, transportation networks, and land use. GIS integrates multiple layers of information and data on one map, including geographic features such as streets and buildings, as well as administrative data such as population. It is a tool that can be used for a myriad of different applications, including urban planning and even studying the effects of climate change. Other applications include things like natural resource management, emergency response, and public health. It allows analysts and decision makers to visualize complex data in a spatial context, identify patterns and relationships, and make more informed decisions. GeoPortal PH is the official government website of the Philippines for sharing geospatial data and information. It is managed by the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, or the DNR, through its mapping and surveying agency, the National Mapping and Resource Information Authority, or NAMRIA. The website provides access to a wide range of geospatial data and services, including maps, satellite imagery, and other location-based information. Users can search for data by keyword, location, or data type and view data in various formats such as tables, graphs, and maps. Geo's portal also offers various tools for data visualization, data download, and data sharing. It provides a platform for data owners to publish and share their geospatial data with the public and other government agencies. Additionally, the website offers training and support to help users navigate and effectively use the geospatial services available on the site. Overall, GeoPortal PH aims to promote the use of geospatial data for strategic planning, decision making, situational analysis, and to support sustainable development in the Philippines. Today, I'll be using GeoPortal PH in order to determine the ideal evacuation site in Marikina City in the case of natural disasters. On the left, we have the map of Marikina City, and on the right, the flood susceptibility layer is integrated, which presents the area in darker purple that have a higher likelihood or vulnerability to experience severe flooding, with barangays Industrial Valley, where I live, Barangka, Tanyong, Jesus de la Peña, Malanday, Tumana, Nangka, being the most prone to flooding. The rest of the city is also highly susceptible, with only barangays Marikina Heights and Fortune the least likely to be affected by flooding. The majority of the population with inundated homes, seen in red, with a 10% annual exceedance probability, or households that are below the riverbed and therefore experience a greater risk of flooding, is found in barangays Nangka, Tumana, Malanday, and Concepcion Uno. As for the damaged floor equivalent, with a 20% annual exceedance probability, the areas in red are seen in Barangka and Malanday. It could also be observed that a large portion of the city in green experience both types of flood risk. Similarly, the western portion of Marikina also experienced the greatest risk of damage and casualties in the case of earthquake, with the West Valley Fault System passing through barangays Barangka, Industrial Valley, and Malanday. Marikina City is incredibly prone to all kinds of natural calamities, with it being highly susceptible to typhoons due to its location and topography. The city is also situated near the Marikina River, which would often overflow as a result of heavy rain, causing severe flooding in the city. Typhoons will bring about widespread flooding and cause significant damage to property and infrastructure in the city. Such is also the case for earthquake, with the Marikina Fault Valley System, one of the most active fault systems in the country, being located near the city itself. The effects of the earthquake will be severe due to the city being densely populated and much of the buildings and infrastructure not being able to not being constructed to withstand high magnitude earthquakes. Landslides also pose a significant threat, especially in the western parts of the city, and will be catastrophic to the population and the environment. With all this said, there is a need for the city to have a proper evacuation site for the residents. It should be a safe and accessible area that is not prone to flooding, landslides, and other natural hazards. It should also be located in the central area that is easily accessible to residents who need to evacuate. According to GeoPortal, the only area in Marikina that accommodates all of these factors will be in Marikina Heights, as it has the least susceptibility to flooding due to its higher elevation and is also the farthest point from the fault line, being in the eastern part of the city. This is the optimal area for residents of Marikina to evacuate to in order to avoid the disastrous consequences that natural calamities will generate. Potential evacuation sites within Marikina Heights include Saints Co Marikina, Maris School Marikina, and the various villages in the area, such as Rancho Estate and La Colina subdivision. With the help of Geographic Information System, known as GeoPortal PH, it is possible to determine the areas in the country that is most vulnerable to natural disasters such as earthquakes and typhoons. Disaster risk reduction and readiness is of utmost importance due to the prevalence of calamities in the country, and the software could be utilized in determining the optimal locations that residents could evacuate to in case of disaster. Thank you for listening.